Hey everybody, just for joining. Thanks so much for joining the AMA today with Acquire.fi. It's hosted by Gaines. Super excited for this thing. As we get started, just want to remind everyone, just thanks for listening. We've got a couple giveaways going as usual, part of the awesome Gaines community. And be sure to check out all the links for Acquire.fi. Just have to click their socials and all that kind of stuff. And be sure to join the Telegram and the Discord. All the latest information is getting started there. We'll probably get started here in about a couple minutes as we get the speakers on board and everyone starts filtering in. Thanks so much. Also, it really helps the show if you guys do like emoji, those like hand claps and stuff. Thank you, North, for doing that kind of stuff. I appreciate that. Really helps us to know what kind of content you want to listen and hear from. All right, Harrison.
Hey, I'm here. I figured it out.
Hey. Oh, there you go. I'm glad. Awesome. Well, is it just going to be you today? Or is it going to be anyone else?
I think Brad's coming in, but we'll see. We'll see if he shows up. But don't worry, I'll hold down the fort. If not,
Yeah, no problem. We can get started here, and Eiley will make sure that he'll be brought on as well, just to be requested and all that kind of stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining our AMA today with Acquire.fi. Really appreciate it, guys. If you guys like this kind of content, if you like what he says, be sure to give Harrison a heart on there so we know we're watching this stuff. We know that, okay, that's what they want us to know more about, or claps or that kind of stuff. It really tips us off. We're proud to partner with only the best, the brightest, the most sustainable projects out here, especially in a bear market. Because you don't know where to park your money. You don't want to spend your time investing in some bum projects. And so we are bringing on Harrison. He is the co-founder for Acquire.fi, and we want to know more about Acquire.fi, bring him onto the platform and partnering with Gaines. So Harrison, thank you so much for being on this AMA today.
thanks for having me. Really excited to be here. And yeah, I did just get a message from Brad. He's trying to figure it out, so he's coming in. But we'll continue on.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
I love all the on for sure.
I'm going to be clicking those myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So we've got, I'm sure a lot of people want to ask questions. So I'm going to try to bring on questions sporadically through it. And we've got a whole list of questions that we want to ask you as well. But before we get into that, we want to ask about you, Harrison. How'd you get into crypto? And then we'll talk about it, Acquire.fi.
Great question. Yeah. So my crypto story started in like 2016, 2017. Basically, I had an e-commerce empire. So I had several different stores, across eBay and Amazon and Shopify. I was working as an engineer, and I actually quit my job because I went full into e-commerce. And we started to figure out that we could use crypto to get better margins on our stores and get better products, better margins on the products that we were selling. So that's kind of where we learned about Bitcoin and using crypto. Like, okay, this is pretty cool. So the story kind of continued from there. As we grew the stores and everything, started utilizing crypto. And then e-commerce, if anyone's familiar with it, it's a very cyclical. It's a cycle. And during one of the down cycles of these stores and everything, we were always good at marketing because of our stores. So we started actually marketing for some crypto startups, and then we basically formed a marketing agency around that, and that was kind of more exciting, more rewarding than having an e-commerce stores only. So we got more and more into the marketing. So for the past 3 years, we were marketing for different startups. So we had a marketing agency called Profit Commerce. Aaron, you're making some noise there.
My bad.
All good. So yeah, we had a marketing agency called Profit Commerce. Got introduced to a lot of different startups and got to help them all, in their launches and past launches. But our specialty as well was SEO. So we were doing a lot of different SEO contracts and stuff. A lot in the space, a few outside of crypto as well. But just got into the industry through then. And Jan is our co-founder of Acquire.fi. He's one of the he was one of the co-founders of Profit Commerce as well. He's been in the space since 2000, I think 13 or 14, where he's worked with Paxful, which is one of the largest peer-to-peer Bitcoin trading companies and or Bitcoin trading platforms in the world. So he was one of the original employees there, and he kind of helped kickstart the marketing agency as well.
Awesome. So you went from e-commerce into crypto marketing,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool. And so I guess that's your track record into crypto. Can you let us know a little bit about what Acquire.fi is? Give me the broad strokes, the general, what's it bringing to market here?
Yeah, so what we're doing at Acquire.fi is we have a marketplace where we have Web3 companies for sale. So we have right now 50 different companies, IPs, and communities for sale. Someone's repeating. Getting some reverb. So we have basically
Brad.
we have a marketplace with companies that we have for sale publicly across all niches within Web3. So any entrepreneur, any VC, any investor can look into the different opportunities there are for to get into to buy an IP rather than build it, to buy communities rather than build them, and for sellers and entrepreneurs to exit their opportunities. So it's very powerful in that regard. And then on the other side, we have a retail arm where we basically have different real world asset opportunities and investment opportunities where you can take your crypto and invest into real world assets such as gold, diamonds, different luxury watches, other real world assets like we have some Web2 companies for sale. We have a manufacturing facility that we've been auditing and getting due diligence on.
You are, I guess, selling whole communities to startups. I guess that's where the Acquire comes in. And then you were just telling me about you were just capping that off and getting into something else. I think you were starting to sell like full-on projects,
Yeah.
but I'll let you take on from there.
Yeah, so not only communities, but any asset that that an entrepreneur might have, or a business owner might have in Web3. So you could imagine, that's just particularly different IPs, of tech that they have developed, even the whole company. So we have several different play to earn games for sale right now. We have Launchpad for sale. We have NFT projects. We have trading tools. We have it kind of runs the gamut, and we have it's basically public info. The information that the companies that we have for sale, not their names, but the descriptions of what is for sale. That's actually on our website, and also in our communities, in our Telegram, um, we have a deal flow channel. Actually, it's Acquire.fi deal flow is the channel. So anyone's able to kind of go on there and check out what we have for sale. We have a DEX aggregator. I'm just kind of scrolling through now. We get new ones like every day. We get like, I think our cadence right now is probably 4 new projects per week. So I'm actually not always updated on all the new things we have for sale. To be honest, I should be doing a better job at it, to be honest. But we've been so busy the past few months. It's been pretty crazy. So we're
Wow. Okay. So let me cap this. So you're basically selling things to, I guess, business acquisition, type of almost private equity type of stuff in Web3. And so you're talking about even games, play to earn, dexes, communities, Discord, Telegram, socials, kind of that anything someone might need as a tool to grow I guess, their startup. Is that about right?
Yeah, that's about right. So it's obviously building community is a lot of work, but if you can buy it for 50 grand or 100 grand or something, it could save you a lot of time, a a lot of money even. And also timing of market's important, right? If you're gonna, launching something a year ago, rather than building it, could have been more lucrative than trying to build something now, or looking at market timing is important.
For
And yeah,
sure, for sure.
price ranges. We have things as cheap as 50K, and they go all the way up to I think we have a $25 million. Um, what is it? It's a Dex aggregator, I believe. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so it runs the gambit, and basically what we do is we represent sell side. So we take a sell side commission, and we have different marketing that goes out to buyers that we have, and we offer different services as well.
Yep.
Valuation, due diligence, legal consulting, different things of that matter. And so what's
Great.
happening now in the next week is we're launching our token on September 28th, and we're also launching. So we're launching that across some launch pads, a few sexes, centralized exchanges, and then Uniswap. And we're also launching a liquidity pool on Uniswap. Um,
Awesome.
and then our beta launch is also due to launch the same day, where we have anyone that's on our whitelist and anyone that we're extending it to Launchpad whitelisters as well. They're able to get in on the beta launch and check out the first version of our product, of our platform. So like right now we have an MVP, which is these companies for sale. They're across the deal flow channel. They're across different spreadsheets that we share with our buyers. But the actual version one is coming in the next month or so after the beta launch.
Awesome.
So that's the one side of the equation, is the marketplace of the assets, the digital assets, and the companies. Some of them are revenue producing. Actually, most of them are revenues producing companies for sale. The other side is we have investment pools, much like a launchpad model, but instead of in, specifically in crypto deals and crypto startups, um, they are those pools represent real world assets. So those real world assets could be things like gold pools, precious metal pools, luxury watch pools, some Web2 businesses. We have some Web2 businesses that we are vetting right now. There's and have vetted. Ken Mack is he's our chief acquisitions officer and one of our co-founders. He's been doing merger and acquisition for 16 years, so his network of deals is pretty insane. Most of those pool deals come from him, at least right now. We do have the ability for community to submit proposals on deals, and that's going to be actually we're really excited about that. We think it's going to be a cornerstone um, for
Awesome.
our community governance and everything there, and really just having more eyes for deals. But for right
Awesome.
now, it's the deal flow is pretty exclusive in terms of I haven't been doing merger and acquisition for 16 years, and I think most people haven't. So the amount of exclusivity that and experience that Ken's bringing to the table in terms of um, you know access to deal flow is pretty exclusive, and that's what we're kind of offering to our community on that end. And so those are all real world assets. So um, people make money in crypto, and they're able to now kind of bring it into and diversify their portfolio into things that are not only crypto related things. So bringing it back out of the
Yeah.
crypto.
Got it. So basically, you have two different sides of this of Acquire.fi: the digital assets for the companies and They're all revenue producing, 50K to 25 million, and and they range all the way in there. And the reason why you'd want to push that out is because, hey, look, maybe market timing is one of those things where you'd want to buy when the market's hot and when it's on the uprise, or for whatever reason you'd want to, and you would provide due diligence, legal services, all that kind of stuff for uh, acquiring one of these things. In my brain, it kind of pulls up to like Biz Buy Sell, like one of those websites. And then the other side of this is real world assets for investment pools for real world assets like gold, watches, Web2 businesses, etc. Does that is that kind of a fair snapshot of everything?
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, you mentioned
Awesome.
bid buy sell. There's actually several examples, micro acquire, empire flippers, that do things in the Web2 space. So we're basically the first of our kind doing it in Web3 specifically.
Web3. Got
And
it.
our basic advantage is first mover, and as well as just our history in the space. We have six co-founders, all with extensive history in the space. You can read about each one on our website and get an overview. I'd love to go over it now, but maybe it's not appropriate. And we're just that exclusivity of the deal flow is pretty insane, and mostly most deal flow that you see in Web3 is not for full acquisitions. It's mostly venture deals, right? Like Gains is, probably one of the best of offering those deal flows to their community. I've worked with, I've been friends with Alexandre for a while now, and he's got his feelers out. He's seeing all the different venture deals out there, and I know you guys work really hard in vetting all them and offering those to your community.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I
you know,
appreciate it. Yeah, he's the man, guys. We
yeah,
all know he's the man.
for sure. The
Guys, if you guys are interested in Acquire.fi so far, be sure to follow Brad, which I'll get to, and Harrison. Make sure you follow their channels and socials and check out what's more on Acquire.fi. We'll start taking questions soon, but I want to hear from Brad here in a second. So if he could be prepared. But guys, again, one of those things is, hey, we have to be looking for the best projects here, and this is, this is a way where this is first mover advantage here, and there's nothing like this in Web3, and this is one of those things that's already established in Web2. So I'm really excited to bring on Brad here to tell us a little more of what he does, and then we can start talking more of some of these details, and I'll start bringing people on.
Right on. Good morning,
So Brad,
everybody. Yep. Thank you very much.
glad that
Brad
you're
Holler.
here.
Yep, me too. It was great to be at another AMA event and spread the word. I'm Brad, the CMO. I've been a marketer for 20 years, running my own shops and agencies and a team builder, and got into crypto as a director at a regulated exchange that was just recently acquired, and met Jan and Harrison shortly thereafter, and we were working at that boutique growth shop that Harrison mentioned earlier, which incubated the Acquire.fi digital presence and got us going here. And basically, that's how we entered the company and how we got things going, as far as the rest of us. But it's really great. I can't wait to hear the questions. I'm super pumped to answer them and get you guys informed about what we have going here. And I'm really curious to see what people are interested in, as far as their acquisitions, their investing, and how we align with those goals.
Perfect. Glad to have you, Brad. I'm gonna ask one question that comes as for everybody, and then I'm gonna break it open to someone else. Okay. So I
Sure.
think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up Elrad soon. So after this question, Elrad, if you could be prepared. But for Brad and Harrison, you said your token launch date is September 28, beta launch same day. What role does the tokens play in your ecosystem?
Yeah, the token TGE will be September 28th. And then what we know now is that several days later, we're going to open up the platform for private beta viewing. And then several weeks of that testing period, it'll be publicly available and people can interact with the system using their tokens. So the first thing is that holding Acquire.fi tokens gets you access to the platform. And that is when you get to see deals, you get to pledge to whitelist and interact with these deals and unlock viewing some of these things and look at what's available. Now, the platform will be tiered for the investment pools. So depending on your tier, you get 1 through 4. And depending on how high you go up in your tiers, you'll gain more access to higher ticket sizes, more the ability to unlock and view more deals, and invest in more and grow your portfolio. So, the more you interact and the farther you're in with staking, the more opportunity you have to grow your wealth. And then on the tier 5 side, that's for, like VC action, big investors that are going to be acquiring companies, right? So that's where you get access to exclusive deals that are not published. And there's going to be something there on the M&A side where, being a top tier Acquire.fi token holder that is staked, you'll be able to see stuff that is just not available anywhere else.
Got it. Thank you. So it's a tier list here, staking, exclusive deals, and then the more you stake, basically, the more exclusive deals or special deals that you have available. Pledge to whitelist, just access to the platform at different levels. So.
Right, and you'll be able to invest more, and you'll be able to invest in more and more pools, right? So if you're like a tier 1 staker, you're going to have access, and say your highest ticket size is like $500 or up to $1,000 maybe for a pool, and you can invest into 4 pools. But if you want to invest some more, you say, hey, I want to be a 5,000 ticket investor, you can bump yourself up to the next or second or third tier, and now you have that depth of access and greater wealth building opportunity there.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
Sorry. In addition to the allocations, basically there's utility around unlocks, around being able to view deals, and also access allocations. So you get a certain amount of unlocks per month based on your tier, and you're able to purchase more unlocks if you want more allocations, or want to be able to view more marketplace deals.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, more unlocks here.
Yeah, so it's a gamified unlock. Yeah.
All right, Eller, Dave, go ahead with your question here.
All right, yeah. My question was gonna be based on the tiers. I actually have 2 questions, but the first one was gonna be based on the tiers. Yeah. So are there any requirements, whatsoever, that you have set in place? And then the other one would be, talking about sustainability of projects, in the long term. Partnership actually, the partnership made over the time, and then the partners basically push this project towards that goal. So what partners are you actually currently looking to make right now?
Here, we were talking about the partnerships, and just to recap of what Harrison was talking about, he has about 25 different partners, and they're broken up into different categories, I guess, how he sees them: networking partners, deal flow partners, launch partners, advisory boards, and people who are referring for more deal flow, which is great. Appreciate that. Let me bring up Dixon here to be on, and then I'm going to also bring up King right after Dixon. Okay, so King, Levi, be prepared. But Dixon, go ahead with your question.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Good afternoon, everyone.
Yep.
So my question is, I saw on Acquire.fi website that crowdfunded acquisitions are being given to users, which they're being given to users in forms of NFTs, and are being given to users in form of NFTs in terms of fractionalization. So my question is, when it comes to fractionalization, now you have a large amount of people actually holding part of that project, or part of that investment. My question is, if someone wants to sell that part of that NFT, now do they actually need the right? Do they actually need to ask everyone that actually has a hand, or has like actually part of that crowdfund? Do they need to actually ask those guys before they can actually sell those NFTs or sell part of their investment in those projects? So I guess that's my question.
Okay, so yeah, there's 2 aspects here. So when the crowdfunding investment acquisition is made, that acquisition is fractionalized into NFTs. The investors receive the NFTs that in respective proportion to their investment in the pool. Now, once you're an NFT holder, you have the value of that NFT. It will always remain there. So let's say that if you don't do anything in 1 year and you were owed $20,000 in distributions from a profitable company you acquired a part of, well, that would be yours to go redeem whenever you want. When you want to redeem the value of the NFT and exercise it, you would KYC on the platform, bring your NFT back, and then you can access your benefit as a shareholder or as a member of that pool. But you can sell the NFT as any NFT once it's yours, wallet to wallet or however, and whoever wants to exercise or redeem the value for that NFT would KYC on the platform and extract that value. So there's
Wow. Sorry, you can go ahead.
well, I mean, you can sell your NFT on the secondary market as like a normal NFT sale, if OpenSea, for example. But if you want to redeem all the benefits from that acquisition the NFT represents, that you have to go and KYC and bring it back to our platform.
So everything boils down to the KYC. So rather, even if it's a secondary market, or even if the person actually purchased, already definitely has a hand in that crowdfund. The person actually has the KYC on your platform to actually bring back and actually get his initial investment back, right? Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep, no worries.
Thanks, Dixon. Appreciate it.
But yes, you're correct. Everything will be fully KYC'd. Every investment and any benefit to receive is going to be to a KYC'd member of the platform.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, King Levite, go ahead and speak your piece, bro.
Yeah, I can hear me now. Am I audible enough?
Sure.
Yep.
All right. I could see that Acquire.fi loves the Web3 part of the ecosystem, or should I say the blockchain, which is not bad. One thing I get confused about is that now a lot of Web2 users are still on the chain, and then they don't seem to want to come on board easily. So I would love to know, how do you intend to bridge this gap? How do you intend to make these guys come over? You get my point? Do you get my question?
You mean as far as how we would get DeFi investors to come onto our platform without KYC?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, nobody will be able to interact without KYC. So we wouldn't be advising people to get around that as far as how to get your invest in or participate. So we're actually, it's going to be like a centralized finance company where everything is regulated, licensed, and KYC is required for all transactions.
Okay, but on another thought, we tend to see some countries who are who are banned from maybe crypto transactions and stuff like that. Do you intend to also accept those countries?
We have a sanctioned list of countries that you can see if you whitelist, you'll receive an email notifying you based on your country that you whitelisted from, whether or not that's a accepted region or jurisdiction and what applies to you. So that happens very quickly. So if you were to whitelist, you will see that you're either accepted or you're told that the country is not available at this time. And we'll have like a later date as far as like the legal roadmap to getting people from that country being able to participate, unless it's full sanction list. And obviously it's not up to us. We have to follow what the banking and regulators put forth.
All right, that's okay. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thanks,
No
King, for your thanks for the question here. Yeah, I think what they're stressing is the importance of KYC, especially when you're selling a whole business and you're dealing with those dollar amounts. You're going to definitely want to KYC anything. I think so. Guys, if you guys have appreciated this AMA and really this all their effort into putting this kind of platform together where they're pushing forward the space in Web3, go ahead and follow these guys. Follow Harrison. Just go ahead and click his face and follow him, and Brad here. Don't forget to follow our channels as well, if you guys would, because that way we could guys keep on bringing you guys the best projects, especially something like this. So Harrison, Brad, I'm going to leave the last bit for you guys. Do you guys have any call to actions? What would you like us to do? Sign up? Is there a whitelist to sign up for? So should we mark September 28 on our calendars? What's the next best step for us?
Yeah, definitely get on the whitelist, because then you're going to be up to the latest date informed of everything that's going on. We'll have you in our system. And then as far as like the TGE, that's going to be the first opportunity for public to buy. And we'll probably see some action there, which will be beneficial for, speculators that want early tokens. And then also, you'll be able to see these pools and interact with them when it's publicly launched, and you can participate by whitelisting for a pool, right? So you can see all these pools. It's no commitment. You can go there and say, hey, I would put $500 in this pool, 1,000 into this pool, 5,000 here. See your portfolio like projected, and then when it's time, you're able to go and invest in those pools and exercise those investments. So yes, whitelist, be there for TG, and then come out and check out these pools and see what we have.
All right, you guys heard it. Check out their website, check out the whitelist, join their telegrams. Acquire.fi is something to be on the lookout, especially as the businesses, all these brilliant minds are starting to put their business up on sale, and they put it on sale to exit companies and to take companies to other levels. And Acquire.fi is going to be there to help facilitate those transactions. Guys, thank you so much. Oh, go ahead.
If you're interested in, looking at any kind of businesses too, you can register as a buyer and you kind of get on that email list and see what we have for sale. Even if you're just, kicking tires, that's no problem. You'll just kind of be on an automatic email list, and you'll see what we have for sale.
Everybody should check out the challenge we have going right now. So we have two campaigns: Bounty Hunter to earn ACQ tokens for bounties, and we have a cash giveaway for a contest that we're having. So right now, you can go and earn ACQ, and you can earn US dollars as well for all the way up to TG&E.
And where will we find those details?
On the website, in our community, all the community, and pinned on all of our channels. You'll see how to enter that challenge.
We're giving away 45K right now. And, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Well, I guess it's a challenge. Yeah, we're challenging. It's you have to do a bunch of different tasks, but yeah, 45K total. It's pretty crazy. I might even enter it myself. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do it.
Guys.
Yeah, you should. Honestly, it's probably one of the biggest giveaways in all of crypto, at least right now.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So we've gotten a whole lot of influx of people that joined, and it's been a pretty crazy campaign. I'd say Brad's the CMO, but he can probably speak more on it. But it's been a good campaign for us. And yeah, as he said, our Bounty Hunter program, we're actively seeking more and more applicants for that. So guys, please join that.
Yeah, it's actually a wealth building scenario where if you had 25,000 in USD and you got into a portfolio and spread it out and put in your time, that can turn into big wins for somebody on this platform. That's the whole point, is to create wealth, build wealth, be diversified, and enter into real world assets using your crypto. So it's going to be pretty exciting to see how all this stuff unfolds here in the next week or two. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you guys in the channels. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we're excited for it. Guys, be sure to check out their channels. All that information is on there, especially if you're one of the largest, actually the largest giveaway that I've ever heard of in crypto, and I've been here for a little bit. So thank you guys, Harrison, Brad, thank you guys. Join their socials and follow them on Twitter and Telegram and all that, guys. Thank you so much for attending this AMA with Gaines Associates. Be sure to follow and subscribe to the YouTube channels, Twitter, all of the channels, just to make sure that you're always in the know. Harrison, Brad, thank you so much again, and we'll see you guys in the next AMA.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.